In this example, we asked to work out the gradients of lines joining these pairs of points. So we look at M. We have the points of 3b and minus 2b, which represents x1, y1. And the second pair, which is 7b and 2b, represents x2, y2. So the gradient will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that will give us 2b minus 2b divided by 7b divided take away 3b. So in this scenario, this expression can be also further simplified. So that will give us minus 2b and plus 2b. That will give us 4b at the top, and 7b take away 3b. That would also give us 4b. So in this scenario, we would have a gradient of 1. The b's will disappear, the 4's will disappear, so we'll have a gradient of. In this example, we're looking at the points of p and p squared, which is expressed as x1, y1, and the second point, which is q and q squared, which is x2 and y2. So the gradient will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this scenario, we would have q squared minus p squared over q minus p. So the q squared minus p squared, it can be simplified by completing the square to q minus p over multiplied by q plus p, and that will divided over q minus p. So the q minus p over q minus p, they will disappear, and we will have the gradient being expressed in the form of q plus p, and this will be our answer for this pair of points. In this example, we have the line joining two points, which is 3 and 5 minus 5 and 6 and 8 at a gradient of 4. We need to work out the value of a. So the points are 3 and minus 5, which represents x1, y1, and the 6 and a, which represents x2, y2. So we use the equation of the gradient. So we have m equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that will give us, we know the gradient is 4, we know y2 is 8 minus 5, and we also know x2 is 6, take away 3. So now to simplify this expression, we have 4 equal a plus 5 over 6, take away 3, that will be 3. So now we cross multiply, so that will give us 12 equal a plus 5. So in this scenario, we would have a being equivalent to 7, which is our answer for this question. In this example, we have the line joining two points, which is 5 and b, which represents x1, y1, the second point being 8 and 3, which represents x2 and y2, and we have the gradient to be minus 3, and we're asked to find the value of b. So the gradient equation will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we will have the gradient being minus 3 equal y2 will be 3 minus b. X2 is 8, take away x1, which is. So in this scenario, we'll try to simplify the expression further. So that would give us minus 3 equal 3 minus b over 8, take away 5 will be 3. So in this scenario, we would have 3 multiplied by minus 3, that would give us minus 9 equal 3 minus b. So we move the minus b to one side and we move the 9 to the other side. So that will give us b being equivalent to 12, which is our answer for this question. In this example, the line joining the 2 points of C and C4, which is x1, y1 here, the second point, which is 7 and 6, which represents x2, y2. We have the gradient being equivalent to y2 take away y1 over x2 take away x1, and we have the gradient being 3/4, so that would be 3 over 4 equal 6 take away 4 over 7 take away c. So in this scenario, we'll try to simplify this expression further. So we would have the 3 over 4 on one side, and we will have multiplied, we have the 3 multiplied by the 7 minus c, and we have also the 4 multiplied by the 6 minus 4, which is essentially 2. So 4 multiplied by 2, that will give us 8. So now we'll try to simplify this expression further. So that would give us 21 minus 3c equal 8. So we move the 3c to one side, and we move the 8 to the other side, so that will be taken away. So 21, so keep, and we also add in this scenario the 8 taken away from 21, so that will give us 13. So in this scenario, we would have the answer being 4c being 13 over 3, and this is our answer for this question. In this example, we asked, we have the 2 points, the line joining 2 points of -1 and 2d, which represents x1, y1, and we have also 1 and 4, which represents x2, y2, and we have the gradient being y2 take away y1 over x2 take away x1. So we have the gradient being -1/4. We have y2 is 4 take away y1, which is -2d, over x2, which is 1 take away -1. So in this scenario, we'll try to simplify this expression further. So that would give us quarter minus quarter on one side, and we have 4 plus 2d on one side, and on the other side we have 1 plus 1, so that will give us 2. So in terms of simplifying this expression further, we would have 2 on one side, we have 4 multiplied by 4 plus 2d, and we have 2 on the other side, so that would give us 4 by 4, that would give us 16, and also plus 8d, and we also have 2 on the other side, so that would give us 16 will be moved to the other side, so we would have 8d equal -14, and now we would have the d being equivalent to -14 over 8. So if they're divided by 2, that would give us -7 over 4, and this will be our answer for this question. In this example, we have the line joining the 2 points of -3 and -2. So we have x1, y1, and the second point being 2e and 5, so that's x2, y2. So the gradient will be y2 take away y1 over x2 minus x1. So the gradient will be 2 equal y2 is 5 minus y1 is -2 over x2 is 2e, take away -3. So in this scenario, we'll try to simplify the expression further, so that will give us 2 equal 5 plus 2 over 2e plus 3. And in this scenario, we would have 5 plus 2, that will give us 7. And we have 2 multiplied by 2e plus 3. And we also have 5 plus 2, that will give us 7. So in this scenario, that will give us 4e plus 2 multiplied by 3, that will give us 6. And on the other side we would have 7. So now we'll try to simplify this to 4e, and we move the 6 to the right hand side. We would have 7 take away 6, so that will give us 1. So in this scenario, our e will be equivalent to a quarter, and this will be our answer. In this example, we have the line joining the 2 points of 7 and 7, 2, so that's x1, y1, and the second point being f and 3f, which is x2, y2. So the gradient will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and the gradient in this scenario given is 4 equal y2 is 3f minus y1 is 2, and we have x1 x2 being f taken away from 7 in this scenario. So we'll try to simplify this expression further. So in this scenario, we would have 3f minus 2 on one side, and we have the 4 multiplied by f minus 7. So we'll try to simplify this expression further, so that would give us 3f minus 2 equal 4f minus 28. So we move the f's to one side and the numbers to one side. So we keep the 4f here, and we have the 3f, so we will have an f on one side, and we have the minus 28, and we add 2 to it, so that will give us, in this scenario, 26. So we move the numbers to the right hand side, so that will be our answer for this question.